And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. This video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and we're also covered under the Digital Millennium Act. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day. We head back to New York City, the U.S. Open, where dreams are born. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And Paula Badosa, vamos! That's right. She says adios to Victoria Golubic. She takes her out by dishing out a bagel in the first set. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I think Paula Badosa, not Vika, I think Badosa's headed on a collision course with the reigning and defending champion Coco. That's going to be fireworks if they meet in the quarterfinal matchup. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. And what about Tatiana Maria taking on the qualifier Solana? Now listen, guys, this is the only miss of the day. All the other picks should have came in, right? Now I said Solana, she may be able to beat Tatiana Maria if she's patient, but I said Maria's going to hit her around midcourt with that same defensive slice, and if Solana's not patient and disciplined, she's going to rush into mistakes, and surely enough, she was not. Maria takes her to school. What about Maya Joint? She's back in the USA for college, ladies and gentlemen, taking out the veteran Laura Sigmund. She takes the first set, up a break in the second. Stay tuned. Maya Joint, she's got a bright future ahead of us. And listen, guys, the future of tennis right now, in the now, the reigning and defending champion, Coco Gauff, dishes out a bagel in the second set. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Coco looks solid, in the words of Iga Swiatek. She looks very good today. Now, listen, watching this match, guys, this is the part where I give my opinion. I give my criticism. Coco said in the post-match interview some very, very true things. But watching this match, this is a version of Coco I've never seen before in my life. She looks like she's on her grown woman duties today, ladies and gentlemen. Every pressure point situation she faced in this match, she walked up to the line calmly and blasted off an ace or an amazing, powerful serve that Varvara could do nothing with. She saved all 9 breakpoint opportunities that Varvara had. That's Brad, mom in the background. Yes, I know who Coco's mom is. Come on, guys, this is a jokey joke. Listen, Coco's mental maturity in this match, amazing. Amazing. She was never frustrated. Even though she faced 9 breakpoint opportunities, she was never upset, always calm, relaxed, kept her composure. This is the type of Coco that will take over the tour, ladies and gentlemen. This version of Coco, the mental clarity, maturity that I saw in this matchup, beautiful. Great job, Coco Gauff, the future of tennis. You looked amazing today. Her forehand winners today, insane, ladies and gentlemen. The power, the velocity on those forehands down the line. Now, Varvara, I felt, being the 3rd seed, this is kind of a tough matchup in terms of ranking. I mean, normally a 3rd seed shouldn't be playing someone, with a ranking of Varvara, but nonetheless, I thought it was a tailor-made matchup. Now, if you thought Varvara had a chance to beat Coco, no, I just don't think so. Coco's game is just, it's tailor-made for someone like Varvara. Varvara's going to play into the hands of Coco, and I think we saw that today. And I want to pivot a bit and talk about Emma Navarro. Now, Emma Navarro's game is very comparable to Varvara. She doesn't have this blast you off of the court serve, right? She's not overwhelmingly athletic, even though she's very fit and active and young. She has power, and believe me, Varvara is jacked. I would give Varvara the power edge over Emma Navarro. Varvara is jacked, and go watch those old videos where Varvara was on that run last year at the ATX, where I was covering Varvara, breaking down her game. Varvara's a really, really good tennis player, and she has nothing to be ashamed of. But I think Emma Navarro's game is very comparable, and much like Coco beat Emma Navarro in Auckland, they could possibly meet here, right, early in this tournament. But the reality here is, I think the game plan at SW19 for Navarro was a horrible game plan. Coco could have went in there and just beat her just playing naturally. And if they meet here in the U.S. Open, you're going to see Coco. I think she's going to destroy Emma Navarro. It's just, it's a tailor-made matchup for Coco. Her game just complements everything that Coco does well. She gets balls back, she's athletic, she's very fast, she's a good defensive player, and she's going to set up her backhand. Coco played amazing today. And that's a Jordan fist pump, guys. I want to take a look set over set at how amazing Coco played. In the first set, she had 7 aces, 5 double faults. Second set, 3 aces, 1 double fault. She got 76% of her first serves in play in the second set, 58% in the first set. She won 74% of her first serves in the first set. That number was right at 70% in the second set. Saved all 9 of her breakpoint opportunities that Varvara had. 16 winners to 5. Very aggressive, Coco. Very aggressive, but smart and tactical. She also had 21 unforced errors. Imagine if she cuts that number in half. Double bagel, unbelievable. Now Varvara looked to be she looks embarrassed here. And I just want to say, Varvara, you're a very talented tennis player. You're an amazing athlete. Nothing to be ashamed of. It happens to everyone, but you could tell the look on her face. She looks very ashamed and embarrassed. Nothing to be ashamed of, Varvara. You played well. She's just big time. Now, in the post-match interview, Coco would say some beautiful things. She would say she played, and by the way, take that Olympic necklace off. Put on a U.S. Open champion because you're reigning and defending. Now, Coco would say she played her best tennis, definitely going back the last few weeks. That I would say a fact. But also, I want to just mention, I don't think she played necessarily bad in those exits in Toronto and Cincinnati. I mean, take a look at the matchup with Diana. I think it was the game plan. I mean, Diana said exactly what I said in the video that I made. Coco's playing way too big, and Diana said in the interview, Coco was hitting the ball so hard. I was like, oh my goodness, can I return this? I just felt the game plan wasn't a good game plan. And a lot of times you got to understand, especially with tennis players, the younger tennis players that want to please their coach, a lot of times you're going to do exactly what their coach tells them. It might not be the best game plan. Take a look at someone like Mira Andreeva, who's coached by Martinez. Mira would say in the post-match interviews, I forgot what my coach told me to do, so I just went out there and played. So a lot of times, if you forget, it might not necessarily it might not necessarily be a bad thing if you're Coco, because the reality is she's so darn good. Excuse me, guys, I'm talking so fast. I'm just excited. Coco hands out a bagel in the second set. Now, Coco would also say in the post-match interview that, listen, whatever happens, happens. And I can respect that mentality, but listen, Coco, you're going to go out there and you're going to defend your title. Make it happen. See it, believe it, dream it like you did last year. The mentality last year was see it and believe it, all about good energy. This year, in defending a title, and she mentioned, there's a lot of pressure, especially when you're defending a Grand Slam. She said, listen, someone commented on TikTok and they said something very nice and said, look, if you're defending something, that means you won something. And if you did it once, you can do it again. Yes, Coco, just believe you can do it again. You are the future of tennis, our top ranked American. You're an amazing athlete. Just go out there, stay mentally strong. Don't let the haters or the doubters get to you, because you have what it takes. You have what it takes. You really do. Your skills, your athletic ability, you're a once in a generational lifetime talent. Everyone knows it. There's just so much pressure on you because you're so famous. You're so popular. We've been spoiled with Serena for so long that a lot of that weight has been placed on your shoulders. And like that person said on TikTok, you've already won at life. And that is true. You've already succeeded. You're a Grand Slam champion. You have so many accolades, so many records, but have fun with the game. And remember, like Federer said, it's just a game. If you think Roger losing a match, this is Roger's words, if you think me losing a match causes me to have any less sleep at night, you're wrong. This is just a game at the end of the day. There's people dealing with serious problems in the world. This is just a game. That's what Roger said. And Coco, have fun with it, but remember, you have what it takes. Tennis in a minute. Coco hands out a bagel in the second set. Stay tuned for more tennis coverage. And look, Coco, she said she reads the comments. Show some love for good energy. We'll be right back.